Oh, what is this? This looks like a dead sea mammal. It's hard to say from this point, but it does. It's like the carcass of something. So it is. So this is a carcass of a sea lion. I don't know why there's some sort of fabric tied around its jaw. Its upper jaw has like fabric tied around it. You see this? This is a sea lion. It's so desiccated that it doesn't have an odor, but because of my history with this sort of thing, as soon as I come upon death like this, I have a unconscious instinct to stop breathing through my nose. I even partially almost hold my breath, not really taking full inhalations at all, even through my mouth. Like the whole time I've been talking as we've been looking at this carcass of this poor dead sea lion, I haven't breathed in through my nose. But the odor from this dead animal is so non-pervasive because of the decomposition that it doesn't stink at all. Okay, I'm breathing through my nose. We're still this close. I can't smell anything, and there's almost no flies on it, and no birds either. That's unusual. I don't like that there's a tie wrapped around its mouth. That's really creepy and messed up. So hopefully that won't be here long. Either the tide will take it out, which I don't know if that's going to happen. It's pretty heavy. So hopefully animal control and the lifeguards will come and see that. But what are they going to do? I'm not really sure what happened. We could check the progress tomorrow. I bet you it will still be here. Is this more bones? It is. So this is a flipper from that animal, I think. There's another. It's a really big bone. There's like a full sea lion skeleton here this morning, you guys. So there's a flipper off. What's one of his feet? Jeez, I feel like we should have a moment of silence for that sea lion. I feel really bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to guess that the piece of fabric tied around his mouth happened posthumously, but still seems disrespectful. I feel bad for that guy. I love sea lions. They're just big water dogs. I spent quite a bit of time around them. They're totally non-threatening. I've never had one attack me or growl at me. Did you see the teeth on him? Those giant canines? That's like essentially a wolf skull. Did you see it? But they're really, I mean, like I said, I've never seen one be aggressive towards me, but I've never, been aggressive towards them. You have to just let them do their thing. You can't swim towards them and try and pet them or anything like that or whatever, be a dickhead with it. But you just got to let them be them, just like you would any wild animal. But they are very smart, just like dogs, and they will approach you. I have been approached multiple times by them. They will come and check you out and look at you closely and sniff you, just like a dog will. So I feel bad for that guy. And I say guy because it did look like a male. It had big, giant canine teeth. But I'm not really sure. I don't know for sure. I'm not a cephalopod expert. Is that what they are? Is that a cephalopod? I think it's called a cephalopod. It's a big sea mammal, big sea dog. I feel bad for him, guys. Looks like, what do we got here? A little campsite for the unhoused. Put up a little board shelter against the wind or something. Not sure what this is all about. Here's another little fire pit. Cargo ship out there. "27 minutes. You guys want to just keep hanging out? I'm gonna set my coffee down for a second. Sorry, I don't know if this is even gonna be watchable for you guys, because I don't have a my tripod or anything, so the whole time it's just been my hand being, holding the phone. I hope I haven't been touching the mic or anything. I hope you can hear me okay. We'll find out later, about what this is all about, whether this works out and this is watchable. But it has been a long time since I've made a video of this type and of this length, but that's what we're doing. So I feel bad for what are we gonna call that guy? Dexter, the desiccated sea lion. From Walt Disney Productions. The world is a The world is a wonderland of color. Is that how that started? Wonderful world of Disney. Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Disney. The world is a wonderland of color. Tonight, Dexter, the desiccated sea lion. It was a good one. Johnny Whitaker was, he had just been kicked out of a foster home. He got sent to his evil aunt that he had never met before. She was wealthy. He had to live by the beach, here in San Francisco, and he was playing down on the beach. Didn't have any friends. He was getting picked on at school, and he met Dexter. And Dexter was a desiccated sea lion. He wasn't actually a living sea lion. He was a dead sea lion, but he had the soul of a living sea lion and the heart of a whale. It was a big heart, and he loved Johnny Whitaker, and the two of them became best of buddies. And they cracked the case, mystery solved, and stay tuned for next week's episode. The world is a wonderland of color. Smashed pumpkins at the beach that the birds like to eat, but not very much, right? The birds like to eat this. It's not much because there's a lot of pumpkin here, kind of like Dexter himself. Do you notice how Dexter left behind a lot of, you would think that the birds would have ate all of that, and they're not even there this morning. The bugs aren't even eating him. That's what makes me wonder what the story is with Dexter. Is he filled with chemicals or something? Why aren't they eating him? Is he pumped full of GMOs? I don't know. Because typically the other animals would be eating him, but they're not. Out of respect, maybe. I doubt it. Wouldn't work that way. Caught something? Let's see if he's got anything. He's reeling something in. Let's see what he's got. I don't know if you guys can see what I see. It's hard for me to tell. But he is reeling in. I don't see the line. He's got a lot of line out, doesn't he? Oh, he's got a crab. So he has a bait box. I don't know if you can see this. So he has his line is attached to a metal bait box, and then that bait box has got loops around it, and the loops have trapped a Dungeness crab. Seeing the dog's going to go check it out right now. The dog's looking at it. But it looks a little small, that crab. He's gonna probably, I mean, it looks a little small, a little undersized. You might have to throw that back. That's how you can catch crab here on this beach. There's a little metal box, you know, that's connected to the end of the line. And you, inside that little metal box, you put pieces of raw chicken livers. That's what the crab like the most. That's what I've used. I always use sometimes shrimp, old shrimp. And then you tie little loops of fishing line all around the outside of the bait box, that metal box. So then when the crab gets in there and he tries to eat the bait, he gets tangled up in the fishing line, and that's what you saw there. That's the crab was tangled up in some line, and that's why he was hanging off of the end of the box. You saw that. Very simple, rudimentary trapping technique. But it's illegal to catch them by hand. So if you know where they are and you know how to catch them by hand, it's much easier than what he was just doing. You can just put on a wetsuit and some flippers and a dive bag, and you can catch them by hand underwater, only in about 2 or 3 or 4 feet of water right there on the sandbar. But that's illegal to do. Oh, look, here's a full-sized mussel, a mussel. And so that's illegal to do, to catch them by hand, because you could catch your limit in a half hour or something, and it's completely illegal, I think. Well, I know it's completely illegal. Here's a dead bird. A lot of death this morning. Well, there's always a lot of death at the beach. There really is. There's always, it's like the, you know, it's a constantly changing environment of life and death. Oh, that's a cute little dog. Like a whippet. That's not a whippet. What is it? It's like a mix. It's like maybe a puppy, but some sort of it's a hunting dog puppy. I don't know what that is. Weimaraner? Is that a Weimaraner puppy? Maybe. Sorry about the shakiness. We're almost done. We're just gonna walk through a couple, 5-10 more minutes, and I'm gonna walk up through here and check on these, some of these hostage flyers. That's what I want to go check on. See what the current status is. Hi, buddy. Wow, look at all this water up here. Holy shit. Wow, it's all flooded up here, you guys. Look at this shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to follow him. get around the water, go up this way. Look at all this. So all the posters have been torn down, it looks like. See? There are ones there, there are ones here. A lot of posters came down in just the past week. There were some that were I guess, you know, it's not pro-Israeli. There were some posters that were for the hostages that are being held in Gaza, and then there were some posters that are pro-Palestinian. So it's like some of one faction, some of another faction, and it's like a sometimes it feels it's like a daily thing. Some posters will be torn down and other ones will be plastered up, and then a couple days later you come and other posters have been torn down and other ones have been plastered up. It's like a little poster war that's happening here at this corner. See, there's more posters up here. So it just keeps going back and forth. But there's definitely more hostage posters that have been torn down than pro-Palestinian posters. I haven't seen any pro-Palestinian posters that were torn down. I don't know. I don't think I have. Anyway, that's what's up. So, there we are. Life on the edge. That's where we're at. This is it. The edge of North America. Signing off. Thank you.